Hi, this is Robert Luke, and today we're going to talk about the most important home improvements to consider when selling your home, right now. The first is paint color. If your home is painted in a neutral color, then you really don't have to worry much. However, if your paint job is starting to show its age, or if you have some very dark paint in some of the rooms, you may want to update the paint. Here are some neutral colors recommended by Camille Styles Design, and the website is below. Simply White by Benjamin Moore. Setting Plaster by Farrow & Ball, Sensible Hue by Sherwin-Williams, Pointing by Farrow & Ball, Cloud White by Benjamin Moore, Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore, Neutral Ground by Sherwin-Williams, Brooks by Portela Paints, Balboa Mist by Benjamin Moore. In my house, we recently painted Simply White in our dining room and kitchen, and my wife really likes the way it visually opens up the area. Wallpaper. Now, wallpaper was huge in the 1980s and 1990s. We had it in our homes in Virginia and San Jose in those years, but it's somewhat of a turnoff today. And the reason it's a bit of a turnoff is that a lot of buyers are thinking to themselves, how do I get rid of it? And how do I replace it with paint? And how much will it cost to remove it? Having wallpaper may also signal that perhaps the rest of your house has not been updated since the 1990s. Some painters can paint over wallpaper, but I've seen a ton of problems arise when the underlying paper starts to move. For example, my wife painted over some of the wallpaper in her sister's house in the 1990s, and the whole sheet of wallpaper, the whole wall, fell off a bit afterwards. If you do have wallpaper, it's probably a good idea to remove it before listing your house. But if you really want wallpaper, there are some removable wallpapers being sold now that would make removal much easier when you sell your house. So to start, I would do an internet search on wallpaper removal for their latest ideas, and whatever you use, realize that there's going to be a lot of elbow grease involved. Or, the most fun, hire somebody else to do it. Updating your light fixtures. So along with wallpaper, brass was very in during the 1980s and 1990s, and it's a good idea to replace the brass with styles such as pewter, brushed nickel, brushed stainless steel. We still have a few brass fixtures in our 1995 home in Utah, which my wife is replacing with pewter. Okay, here are some 4 minor kitchen and bathroom updates. 1. Most buyers will want to make the kitchen and bathroom fit their particular style. And while a complete kitchen remodel will bring you more money, it may not bring you more than you had to pay to have it remodeled. For example, I sold a home about 7 years ago in which my seller had recently replaced all of the oak cabinets with knotty alder. The eventual buyer ended up replacing the entire kitchen with new white cabinets. So the buyer was really not willing to pay what the kitchen upgrade had cost the seller because they were going to replace everything anyway. As an alternative to doing a complete remodel, try to update the bathrooms and kitchen in a neutral way that leaves a blank canvas for the buyers to work with. With this approach, you will save lots of money that may be wasted if the buyer decides to tear them apart and redo them their way. Here are some ideas. New mirrors in the bathroom, new countertops, new faucets, new towel rods, new light fixtures, perhaps a new floor, and perhaps painting the cabinets. For the kitchen, try new granite or quartz, update the appliances with stainless steel or brushed stainless steel, and perhaps add some new knobs on the cabinets. Air conditioning. Most buyers are going to want central air conditioning. If you make them replace your swamp cooler with an air conditioning unit, they're probably going to overestimate the cost to do so and will probably lower their offer price. Frankly, your home will sell for thousands more if you replace that swamp cooler before selling. Plus, the hallway ceiling will look a lot cleaner without that big hole or plastic fixture in the ceiling. Even with starter homes, it's a good idea to have a central air conditioning unit. And the reason is that you will be competing with homes down the street who have already replaced the swamp cooler. Finally, in many cases, folks are coming from out of state and they may not know anything about swamp coolers, and that complexity may turn them off to your home versus your neighbor's home. By the way, be sure to watch the 2 videos on home selling mistakes and how to sell your home. And thanks, and I'm here to help you at any time. Just give me a call at the number below. See ya.